Welcome to the first upload focusing on Second Life destinations. Today we're going to be talking to General Manager of the Essencia Hotel in Second Life, Kira, about what this hotel that has been in business for 10 years has to offer. I'm here today with Kira, manager for the Essencia Hotel. Kira, I just want to thank you for talking to me today about the hotel and just so that viewers can know about the hotel. It's really popular as it is, but for persons who may have visited and not know the story, the background story of the hotel, just to get from you a historical perspective and information for persons who would like to visit. So in our previous discussion, you mentioned that the hotel has been around since 2014.
Yes, if not a bit longer, to be honest. Me and the owner of the hotel, Sergio, we couldn't quite remember exactly when Essencia had first launched its name. But as far as he was able to remember, he actually became official in 2014.
When did you start working here?
I started working in the year 2017 due to looking for a part-time job on SL because I have recently purchased a brand new gaming computer. So I was low on funds and I asked a friend, do she know any SL job opportunities for me to do to earn some lindens for my shopping habits?
That's smart.
Very smart, and it worked.
I know because for anybody that's watching, it's a challenge because Second Life is a very interesting game. Interesting than maybe other similar games like Sims and iView. It's way more interactive, but you got to have those coins. It's expensive to play. All right. And
Mhm.
so the hotel owner, Sergio Francini, was not able to join us for this interview, but you have worked with him for a long while. Are you able to share some insights into his vision, which influenced the creation of Essencia on Second Life?
Yes, so his vision for Essentia is quite very simple, and it was just on accident how it all began. He created a hotel because he was just trying to impress a date long ago he was involved with. He told me that he was trying to find an interesting date location, so he was trying to find hotels on Second Life. He went to a few here and there, and he said none of them were impressive. So he decided to make his own hotel just to impress a very nice lady that he used to be with. And
Oh,
as it went on, his friends were very impressed on how he decorated some of the rental rooms. So he decided to make it a rental for people to just pay a little bit of lindens just to use it for a few hours and then be on their way. And it got a bit more popular, so he decided to make it a lobby, a restaurant, and so on.
wow. How romantic is that, Kira?
Very romantic, just for a date he was trying to impress all these years.
Oh my goodness. And you see, it speaks to the fact that when you have good intentions, good things follow because Essentia has really taken on a life of its own, and there are few spots, very few spots around Second Life where that has happened. For the most part, people are on here on the grind trying to promote, their business or their spot so people can, come in large numbers. But here it seems effortless. But I know that you have put in a lot of work over the years, and you know, especially yourself, you're here on the day-to-day grind. Can you tell me, Kira, what has it been like working at the hotel over the years that you've been here? It's about 8 years, or is it 8 or 9 years?
Ooh, God, let's count. Let's see. 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 2, 3. Yeah, about 7 to 8 years, if we're
Right.
counting correctly.
That's a long time for second for online because we know
A
everything is
very long time.
congratulations on that achievement,
Thank
Kira.
you.
Absolutely. And ever since I've met you, you've struck me as this really committed person, someone who's very professional. And I'm really impressed with you. So, give me an idea what it's been like working here over the years.
Oh, it was from the beginning, it was very simple. I was hired as a waitress just for the beginning as a start. And I would be standing there at the restaurant serving a few people, but it will be quite deserted and I don't know when people are coming. So I would give my boss a few interesting suggestion ideas and it went from there. The experience was fun.
Hmm.
Very fun. And the reason that was so fun for me is that I'm involved with people in a different way than just traveling around SL and just meet people here and there for a brief moment and little conversation. But at the hotel, I get to know their background story a little bit just by the way how they express themselves when they're with family or friends or date, or they just trying to find a temporary place to bunker down until they find a place that they want to call home.
Right. That's so true because a good friend of mine, I ran into him at QoS, Planet of QoS, a popular club here on Second Life, and I saw him with the Essencia group tag. And, getting into conversation with him, he would just ended a relationship and he was in between spots. And I was at another event last week and I saw someone and their family with the tag, and they said that they just on their honeymoon and they chose to spend it here. I myself have stayed here too. So you are right. I've heard it said that when people are like, if they're renting homes and for some reason they're trying to find a new spot, this is the go-to place. I think that jumps to a question that I wanted to ask you. The name, Essencia Business and Travel Hotel. Does the name indicate that Essencia caters to a particular niche, or if that was the idea when it was created?
No, none of the sort. It was just a simple name that he created that seemed quite appealing to his eye. And he asked someone that he's friends with to create the logo for him. It just went from there. I don't think it came from any real life business that already adopted the name. It was just a
Okay.
coincidence, pretty much.
So it's not meant for business or travel persons necessarily. It's for everyone from every walk of life.
Pretty much, yes, except for child avatars.
Right.
Sometimes child avatars would come to the hotel, and many times I have to let the parents know, and also the roleplay children. It's not exactly family friendly. It's
Hmm.
mostly for adults.
So you're a manager now and you've been here over 7 years.
Well, I became manager in the year either 2020 or 21, between those years, because my boss is a little bit unavailable online due to real life, as everyone else is aware of. So he wanted me to be manager and have a bit more control of the business while he's away.
The facility can only be used by persons who are guests here booked in, or can are there day passes, or can they come in to use some of the facilities if they whether or not they've booked a room?
Yeah, so it could be quite flexible for them to use the amenities. We do have day passes, and yes, if you rented a room and you accept our rented group tag, you still have access to the amenities too. For people who hasn't rented a day pass or a rented room, there are some restricted areas like the beach, spa, and gym. Those are the locations that are restricted for rented payers only.
Right. So if someone wants to come to Essencia for dinner or to sit in the bar, which I think I did that recently, and I saw that you had guests for dinner in the that you were serving guests for dinner in the restaurant. Can they just come to the restaurant and it's a paid service, or they tip? How does that work if they're not guests here?
So, for the restaurant and bar, it's completely free for anyone to walk in at any time. The bar and restaurant is pretty flexible. If you just want to come in and role play your dinner or at the bar on your own, you can without having to pay a thing. If you want roleplay service, we have buttons on each table for you to click on, and it will send a notice for any staff who happens to be available, which is me. If I see it, I will contact you to make sure that this is indeed what you want, because at times when people click the button, people assume that it says call for water when it actually says call for waiter. So it's kind of hard for them to read that. So I'm thinking of another way for them to clearly understand what that button means. Because I see them clicking it every day, and I said, hello, you here for service? And they said, oh my gosh, I'm sorry, I thought it was a but, or I thought it said water, or I'm sorry, I misclicked, I don't need anything, I'm sorry to bother you. I said, it's fine, carry on.
And that's the button at the front desk or in the restaurant.
Yeah, pretty much for the restaurant. Now for the bar is pretty much always free. We have dispensary drinks that is shelved right behind Franklin, which is our awesome, always available bartender. He's a
Mhm.
bot. So if you don't want to pay for a drink, you just click right behind them any drinks that's available for you to choose from. But if you want to get more involved, you say hello to Frank. You click on Frank, you say hello, what would you like to have? He'll give you a list of drinks that he could whip up for you. So you choose a drink and he says, sure, I need one Linden please. You pay him one Linden, he'll fix it up within a snap and there you go. He gave you your drink.
Okay, awesome. And we'll be having a tour of some of the facility right after so that persons can have an idea. And of course, I'll put the link to the website in the description of this video so that persons can visit the website and get an idea of the amenities that you have to offer here and the different services and the different rooms and the rates. So, can you tell me a little bit, Kira, about your amenities and rates? You mentioned there's a beach, a bar, a restaurant.
Yeah, so the amenities is pretty simple. So for being a paid guest or day pass, you can enter the beach slash pool area. At the beach, we have a tennis court, volleyball. You can do jet skiing. You can swim there. We also have an outdoor free bar there that doesn't need to pay for any reason. And due to your guest tag or day pass tag, you're allowed to res. And there is no actual role play service when you're out in the beach, but you'll probably see me coming towards you. If I see anyone out there on the beach lounging out in the sun, I'm in the mood to give you guys some free drinks just for the heck of it.
Oh
I'll
my
go over with my
goodness.
tray and with all types of delicious snacks and appetizers. Say, hi, you're enjoying the sun? They'll say, yes, it's great. I say, here you go, here's some free snacks. Enjoy.
Wow. That's nice. And that no wonder you have repeat guests because there's some people who come here constantly. I myself, even if I'm not here, Kira, there's a warm place in my heart for Essencia. Whenever I see your notices come up, whenever I scroll down on my profile and I see the Essencia group, it gives me this warm feeling. I love, and the colors are warm too. It feels like home, Kira. It feels like home. It's
Oh, it
for the
feels so
classic.
much like home,
Yeah.
and many people try to live there as a home. It's it's quite interesting. So, if you don't mind if I tell you,
No, no,
and
not
again,
at all.
and so there has been about one, two, three, about almost a dozen cases of people trying to live there permanently for months. We don't mind, but we always warn them it's a hotel, it's not exactly designed for permanent residency. So for the people who has stayed there was the highest record of 3 months.
Wow.
Yes, and for people that lived there for longer than a month, if I see them daily and they've been there for longer than 2 weeks, they'll get a surprise in their room when the room is vacant. They'll log in and voila, they see a tray of teas and pastries for them by me as a
Oh,
thank you for staying here for so long.
that's very nice. And you know what? There are times when persons, I'm glad you mentioned that, are going through difficult times on the game. Like Second Life, for those watching who may not know, it's a role play game, and as the name indicates, it's your second life. It mimics real life. So everything that happens in real life. So for example, I'm a Christian in real life and I'm Christian on Second Life. There's a church that I go to that I've committed to as a member. Persons get married, they meet, they date, they have family. And a lot of times when there are breakups, or rifts in relationships, It's really difficult, especially when people have formed connections to their home and to the persons that live in their home. So it's great to have a facility like this that feels like home.
Yes, and I'm glad you brought that up for people who has been into very rough relationships, even real life, not even someone that they've met virtually, but in real life. Now, the names are anonymous, but I will bring up actual scenarios that actually happen within a hotel. I meet people that come in a wreck, not visually, but I can just tell the way how they're speaking with me when they're asking a question that involves with the amenities or something. They are snippy with me, or they accidentally said something very rude and I have to stop them and say, hold on, what's the matter? And they said nothing, just they'll say some profanity words. And I said, calm down. Let's talk. Do you need a moment? And they'll come talk to me about their personal problem because they know me for a while because they frequent the hotel and they trust me. And they tell me their problems, and I do my best to give them some advice. I do my best not to know too much because this is personal, but I know just enough why they're upset or they're sad or depressed. I help them out a bit.
That's amazing. And you have this gentle way about you, and I'm sure my viewers can already sense it and they've experienced it throughout this interview. The way you talk, you're just so calm, and it does instill confidence in others. And I can see that people who you probably would have just met, or persons who, they're not necessarily known to you for a long time, that they would confide in you. um, Thanks for being that safe space on a game where, people can have some traumatic experiences. And thanks for being an extension of the hotel in a real way that matters. Um, I'm sure your guests appreciate you, and a lot of them will be watching.
Yes, and I'm really happy for the regulars that comes over all the time. I get excited when they come over and visit after so many months or weeks. I'll say, "Oh, hello, Mr. and Mrs. It's been so long. How are you doing?" They'll get excited and chat it out with me. It's so nice.
All right. So thanks for sitting with me, Kira, for making the time out of your busy schedule. Because when I came in, you were at the front desk busy working. Really appreciate it. So thanks, and I look forward to the tour. Right. So I'm here with Kira, the manager for the Essencia Business and Travel Hotel in Second Life, and Kira's going to give us a tour of the facility. Over to you,
Yes, and
Kira.
here we go. So this is the entrance area. People always drop down at the front of the taxi to make it seem like they just arrived out of the taxi.
Mhm.
And when you come up, you'll get a notification saying join our group and come to the front lobby and talk to our receptionist, which is Annie Smith. Annie Smith is our bot. She is the quick questionnaire for common questions. You just IM her and she'll give you a quick answer if she's capable of it.
Okay. So
Yep,
that's
here in the
Annie right
lobby,
there.
you could check in over here. This is where the kiosk check in is.
Okay.
And also right next to the kiosk, you'll see the day use. This is where the day pass is. You click on it and it gives you a menu on what type of prices you're willing to pay. And once you choose, you right click and pay. And the kiosk gives you the hotel website.
Okay.
Yep.
It's not fully loaded for me, but it's right by the reception desk. When you're walking in, it's to the left.
Yes, it's to the left. On the
Review
right
with
side
yourself,
is
check
the,
in, have a great day. Okay, it's loading now. Sorry. Go
of
ahead.
course, take your time.
I'm ready. You can go.
Okay. So on the right side is the information of staff and social media links.
Okay.
So for people who want to get in contact with either me or the boss, you come over here or the front desk where it has a sign that says away from desk. Please click the bell and it'll have moving arrows directing you where to click the button. And also here's another a way to contact me if I'm online or not.
Okay,
So
so
we
they can
have,
click and contact you directly, it goes to your inbox if you're online.
Yep, straightly in my inbox. And I'm
Okay.
always mostly aware when people are clicking. Sometimes I miss, but very rarely. So the
Okay.
tablets gives you a few different things. So let's start from the left. The first tablet to the left is already a guest. Click here. That tablet is for you to locate what active rooms you've already paid for.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes guests would pay for multiple rooms, whatever the reason is, and they forget their room number. So they'll come here and click it, and it'll give them the room numbers that they currently have active in their name.
Right. So if
The
they've been out,
next,
if they've been out partying at Black
yes.
Cures, for example, and they come in Second Life drunk, they'll be able to find their room if they forgot it or if they lost their key.
Oh, yes, if they lost their key card, many people come and say, Kira, I totally forgot my room number. Can you show me where it is? And I say, sure. There are two ways for you to find it. You can either click on their tablet to get another key card, or I could just guide you up to the rooms. Mostly they like to be guided up to the rooms just for that experience to walk in the corridor, but sometimes they just want to go straight up. They just click on that tablet.
Awesome. Nice.
Yep. The next tablet is give us feedback. I love to get feedback. So if you want to give us your personal review, feedback, suggestions, you click there and leave us some info.
Right.
And the next tablet is available rooms. It pretty much works the same way as the kiosk on the left side. We just have an extra tablet on the right just in case.
Mm-hmm.
And the last tablet is join our free group, which is the Essencia group that you see many people wear throughout the grid. Yes?
Correct. Yes.
Yes, so
Absolutely.
that's the free group. We don't often give notifications, but when we do, it's mostly about what rooms are available, how to use the restaurants, and when the breakfast is available.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
And we
Awesome.
have social media links. We have Flickr, Facebook, and a unused Instagram. I have yet to use that. I'll get to it
Oh,
someday.
maybe I can help you out with that. We could have a talk. That's my specialty. I noticed that you do have followers, but you've never made a post. So this is the lobby area where once you come out of the taxi, this is where you enter for your check-in and grab your room key and then head up to the room.
Yes. So let's go this way. Right here is the group gift. You get a free luggage that my boss had put together.
Oh my goodness, how long has this been here? Because I saw this on one of the videos, but when I was a guest, I didn't know about it and I didn't get the luggage. Is it a prop or
It's
is it interactive?
been
It's just a prop.
here a long time. So if you join the free group, you click it, it gives you a free luggage to attach to your avatar.
Hmm. Wow.
A few people click it. Not often though, but
Can
I
I
do
try
see
it? No, I
people
can't do
walk
that.
around with their luggage.
If I put the group tag on, if I click it, can I demonstrate it?
Sure.
Okay, hold on. Let me just find the Essencia group. Essencia Hotel activate and just click on the luggage or the sign.
Either is fine. The sign or the
Okay,
luggage is all connected.
accept, and then I have to take it out of my inventory to put it on.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, interesting. So it should go under received items or objects, maybe.
It's in your objects folder.
Objects, recent objects. There. Yeah, I see it. Add. Okay, it doesn't. Wow.
There you go. There's your
Nice.
luggage.
Yes, I'm travel ready. I
Yep,
love
travel ready.
it. Can I walk with it? Maybe not, because I would need a walk pose. So if I walk, it's going to go up into the air, right?
It'll probably go up in the air, yes.
Okay, it's pretty neat. I like it.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, it's a great opportunity for them to get a photo shot, do a photo shoot in the lobby. Thank you for that. All right, so guys, you can come. You heard it here first. When you come in, even if it is that you're in a hurry and you didn't get to pack from home, they got you. Luggage, that you can get as a gift once you're wearing the group tag, and you can take your photos and take it up to your room, and maybe they have a gift shop. You could buy a few necessities. Thanks, Kira.
Welcome, you're welcome.
Yeah,
So
awesome.
we have plenty of long seats and lawn chairs for people to sit around and just relax here if they so please. Many people do so. They even just want to come over and say hi to me, actually.
Oh,
Here's the restaurant.
right. And I got the joint group. I love the
Yeah.
movement. That's pretty.
So here in the restaurant, this is where it's free,
Kira, I
open
want you
for
to help me
anyone
with
to.
something just to also demonstrate how helpful you are. Every time
Sure.
my avatar stops, it turns away from you. Usually I can click my butt and I spin back around. It's not happening. How do I get myself, my avatar to turn where I want it to turn?
As in, like when you turn
You
around,
notice
it
my
quickly
back is to you.
turns?
Yes. How do you turn like that? Is it an AO you have?
Oh no, it's the way I have my camera position set.
So I'm, for some reason, my camera is okay. My camera front view. What should I be? Side view or TPP view? Which one should I activate?
You should be rear view.
Okay. Ah, there. Okay, good.
Yep, there you
Perfect.
go.
All right. So if I want to see in front, I just turn it around like that. Okay, perfect. Got it.
Yep, so
Thanks,
turn
Kira.
around and wherever you're facing, your camera is right behind you.
But how do you spin?
How do I spin? I just use my arrow keys.
Oh dear. I'm not that advanced yet. 2 years in. Nope. I don't know. The which one? The one in the middle you press?
Yes, so you can use your arrow keys, or if you go into your preferences and go for move in view, there's also a section for you to choose WSAD
So
to use as moving.
I am booking an informal training session with Movement and Second Life with you. We'll take that up after.
Oh
Thank
yeah,
you.
no problem. I can
All
even show
right.
you how to install your AO into the viewer as well.
Oh, really?
Yes, you
Okay.
can do that. So if you have an AO HUD on your screen,
Hmm.
there is an option for you to install all of your AO animations inside the viewer. So you won't have to use a AO HUD anymore.
Right. And someone told me that you can add dances as well. I do have one and I spent good money on it. I have two, but one that I use all the time. And I've never really used it other than it just sits there. I'd appreciate that, Kira. Thanks for being so helpful.
Sure, of
Yeah.
course. You can put anything that has the animation icon on it. If it has an animation icon, that means you can put it in your AO viewer.
Hmm. I'm learning. I'm learning still. It's what, look at me going the opposite direction. Anyways, yeah. 2 years in, but there's a lot to learn, but it's fun to learn. All right. So the restaurant is really big, actually. It's large,
Yes,
eh?
very big. So for guests that comes in or just visitors,
Hmm.
they choose any table they please. Let's have a seat as an example.
Okay. And there's a grand piano.
Yes, he constantly plays, but I like to turn him off.
Let me just adjust my seating.
Yep,
Okay.
so for all viewers that's listening, when you come over, you have a seat and you could control the animations by clicking the chair. It gives you all types of animations for you to adjust yourself with. And for you to control the plates, you join a free group that's available.
Okay.
So, so Sapphire, you already have the free group, so go ahead and click the plates.
As soon as I get my hands out of the plate. Okay. Right? How do I do that? 1 second.
So
I
you
clicked
choose a
my
different animation.
on the chair, right? Let's see, which
Yes.
animation? Okay, sitting. Uh, female. I think I'm on F1, F2. All I do is go back higher. Nope. Okay.
Yep, so the
All right,
reason
that
that
one's
you're
not bad.
hovering on your
Mm-hmm.
chair is that you could have your hover height a bit too high. But
Okay.
that's fine
I
because the
need it more when
chair,
I'm walking. Yeah,
there you go.
better. Okay, I look like I'm about to die now. All right, so I can click the, and then I'll get the menu, right? So there's food, there's
Yep,
soup.
there's
Oh, I
food.
love me some soup. I choose the type of soup: chicken soup, tomato soup, broccoli, mushroom, pumpkin. I love pumpkin. There's cheese soup as well, guys.
Yep,
So
cheese soup.
delicious. Yeah. So then I get my soup and
Yes, but this is a basic table setting that we use.
hmm
Someday I was thinking of changing it up sometime,
hmm
but basically this is what we originally have.
right.
Yep, and
Um,
also click the table for me.
okay. And it gives you an option of breakfast or dinner, or there's breakfast 2p with an
Yep, two
asterisk.
people.
Oh, two people and then one person. So it will, oh, wow.
Yes, so that menu option allows people on how many people will be seating. So if
Right.
it's just one person and they just want to have one plate so it won't seem as if they're waiting for someone,
hmm
you just have one plate rezzed out. So choose one plate.
Okay. Do I clear this one first or just go ahead with one plate?
Go ahead with one plate.
Okay. Wow.
There you go.
Okay. Then
Now
I'm going to
choose a
choose
breakfast one.
the breakfast one. Okay.
Voila.
Nice. And then I choose whatever breakfast. So when I go back to when I click on the plates now, I'll get the breakfast menu.
That is correct.
Okay. I don't know what's happening here, but it's not working for me.
Oh, I see.
Okay.
Oh, this table has not been updated. Okay, so I have
That's
to put
okay.
that on the maintenance list.
Right. And here's the button that you said is think it's water. They're supposed to call for when it's for the waiter.
Yes, that is the oops, I did not mean to button.
Awesome. And then there's that dispenses champagne right there.
Yep, there's champagne next to each and every table, just in case
hmm
you want to have some champagne instead of wine.
Right. And an attentive waitress just standing right there waiting in case I need anything. There was one at, well, not every table, but strategically placed, right?
Oh,
So,
yes.
yeah, perfect. This is so nice. It feels so good here.
Yep, it's very fun. So, if people do want role play service and they click the button and
hmm
I'm online, here I
Yeah.
come.
Okay. Kira, I am going to change it back to front view because I'm walking all over the place into things. Okay.
Whatever works
I
best.
know. I don't even know anymore. In my previous videos that my viewers have seen, this is me at my best because I used to be so much more terrible at walking in the game. Yeah. It's a large dining room, so you can host a large part like a wedding reception with ease, right?
Oh yes, and right above us is the dance ball.
Mm-hmm.
We purchase a lot of dance animations, motion captured. For people who like to dance by themselves or with a couple,
Mm-hmm.
they could dance here.
Oh, above us, you said?
Yes, there's a dance ball right above us. If you look up,
Oh, okay. In the ceiling right there? Oh,
yes.
there's one right. You've clicked it, so there's a male and female. I see it. Yeah.
Yep, male and female pose balls.
Mm-hmm.
So people can dance here.
Okay. Alrighty. Let me go back to front view so I can walk. So while others are dining, if you finished eating and you just want to dance, you could just get up, dance to the music, build a great um vibe, and then you can sit down and for dessert, that kind of thing. It's good. They don't have to go to another level. It's nice.
Yeah, they'll have to go to another level. So they can have breakfast here if they want just a change of scenery.
hmm And I know that there's a restaurant on the roof that's specifically for breakfast. I've been there.
It's more of a buffet, so that's
Buffet. Okay.
serve yourself buffet. There is no role play service up there.
So this is restaurant. How did you pronounce it? Blanchard?
Blachere.
Okay. That's French, right? I think so.
I have no idea. It could be Portuguese. Don't
Oh,
question.
okay.
I don't know.
Okay. Just a second. Alrighty. So What do we have here? It's just a seating area.
Yep,
Yeah,
just another seating area. Actually, I meant to go upstairs, but I ended up walking around for some reason. So
that's
let's go
okay.
upstairs.
I need the exercise. I'm telling you. Oh, it's telling me only guests are allowed here. I don't want to be booted, Kira.
Oh, no, no, no. It's just a notification.
Okay. I don't want to be kicked out.
Hmm.
Okay. Mhm. All right. So we're heading to the second floor, right?
Yes.
Above the restaurant and the lobby area. And there's the first set of are there rooms here or no? No, the rooms are
No,
straight.
the rooms are up in the corridor.
Right. Yeah.
So up here,
Hmm.
it's just an upper floor lounge area, and through these sliding doors is the royal bar.
Okay, I'm coming.
This is also free amenities for people to come in at any time and have a drink with a friend or a date.
Straight ahead of me through those glass doors.
Straight ahead.
Thank you. On my way.
There you go. And here is Franklin Andrew.
And this is an actual person in the avatar, correct?
No, he is a bot.
Okay, okay. And the bellman is so nice. It's about as well. Like when I came the last time, I came here with my date for my boyfriend for just to sit and chat. And he came out and was offering to take the bags. I was going to tip him, and then I said, "But it's a bot. Can what happens if we tip them, or when we tip them, though?
The tip
It
will go
goes to the
directly to the hotel billing.
Okay, okay. It's very nice.
Yes.
As soon as I arrived, I was like, "He's like, can I take your bags?" And I said, "I'm not here for a stay," and then he left. Yeah.
So the bots are very hyper aware of how many residents are here. So if
Hmm.
any residence is nearby, they'll talk to you.
Really?
Yes.
I guess I'm not close enough then.
Franklin, however, he keeps quiet. So you
Okay.
gotta touch him for him to say something.
Okay.
So if you click Franklin, he'll give
He
you a
said,
list.
I think it's okay. Non-alcoholic shots and so on and so forth. Long drinks, aperitif, cocktails, beer. Okay. That's very interactive. Nice.
Yep, very interactive.
Hmm.
So if you want to choose the drinks that he has, you choose one, and he say, "Please pay me 1 linden." So you right click on him, and you just
Okay.
pay 1 linden.
All right. So let me just get a cocktail. This baby and number one, gin and tonic, creamy coconut rum. I'm a Caribbean girl. I'll go for that one. Number three. Yes. Give me some coconut. Okay. All right. Nice.
Very nice.
I right click and pay him 1 Linden and then I'll get my. So interactive. Oh my goodness. So I
There you
can
go. He's
literally.
making you drink.
Whoa. That is amazing.
There you go. And he sent you your drink, and you just attach it to your inventory.
And take
Now
it
I'm
out of my
trying to,
inventory.
yes. Now I'm trying to figure out a way to make him a dispensary instead
Hmm.
of a deliver in your object folder. So when people pay in the future, I'm thinking of once they pay and they choose their drink,
Hmm.
Franklin will make it and it's an automatic attachment to your avatar instead of a delivery in your inventory.
Right. It makes it more interactive. But this is good too. I mean, it works, Kira. I know you're a perfectionist, obviously, and that speaks to why you've been here this long and why you are associated with this excellent hotel. But if you can, definitely yes. But your guests are happy. I am happy with my coconut
Oh
drink,
yes, the guests are happy.
and it comes in a coconut too.
Yep,
Oh my
comes in the
goodness!
coconut.
I need to go home. You're making me homesick for island life. Thanks. Thank
You're
you. Is it
welcome.
Franklin? His name is
Yeah, Franklin, and take a good look at his face. Tell me what he reminds you of.
Jamaican. He reminds me of Jamaica. Franklin, who he reminds me of? He reminds me of, let's see, um, someone who's popular, right? Oh my goodness, the
Mhm.
basketball player,
Yes, LeBron James.
LeBron James. You got LeBron here working like a slave.
Yes,
Kidding.
don't tell him he's undercover. He always wanted to be a bartender under the
Oh,
hood.
I secrets out.
Yep. So when
Oh
he's
my
not
goodness.
playing professional basketball, he's just spinning his drinks.
Yeah, he's here hustling. I'm gonna have to get rid of this coconut drink. Let me finish my drink and I'll be right with you. You
Well,
know
take
what?
your
I'm
time.
taking it with me.
Yeah, take
I'm
it with you.
I'm
No
taking it
worries.
home.
All right, so let's go up to the corridor.
Okay.
All right,
All
so
right.
please touch an elevator and
Ev-
choose rooms.
I like every time I get to an area, the radio starts playing and it's so soothing. So touch one of the buttons.
Yes. And we always keep it Bossa Nova Brazil.
Mm-hmm.
Love the radio station.
Yeah, rooms. So wait for menu. Okay, it's open. Ooh, nice. Definitely not like waiting on a bus. It's right away.
Yep, right away.
Hmm.
So here in
Definitely.
this corridor, this is where
Mm-hmm.
people can go up to their rooms when they already paid,
Right.
or if someone just here for the first time and they're trying to pay for the room for the first time and they somehow miss the kiosk in the lobby,
Mm-hmm.
that's fine. We have an extra kiosk and day pass kiosk right here just in case you missed it somehow.
Also, they can grab their key from there.
Yes, they can also grab their key from here. We have two locations,
Okay. And it's on each level, each floor.
each floor.
Nice. And when you say grab a key, how does that work actually?
Just a figure of speech that you're
But it
grabbing a
gives them
key.
access. How does it work? Like, how do they get access from by being assisted by this? They click on the room and they put a do they put a code in or something?
No, not a code. So when I click on the kiosk, it gives them a menu to go to our website browser. So when you go from there, you see our what kind of rooms that we have: twin, standard, deluxe,
Mm-hmm.
and premium penthouse.
Right.
So you choose one of these rooms that you're interested in and check if any of them are available.
Mm-hmm.
If they are, it'll give you several room numbers. Once you choose a room number, you teleport straight inside that room, and right behind you is the door for you to right click and pay the rental box.
Mm-hmm.
Once you pay the rental box will give you a few things: the landmark, note card, and the group. Always accept the group. If you don't have any group slots, it won't appear. You've missed it. If it still doesn't appear, that means you have yourself as unavailable mode. Many guests accidentally do this.
Right.
Yes. So once you do accept the group successfully, that means you have access to the entire hotel amenities, no restrictions whatsoever, and you're allowed to res.
Right. Okay, perfect. Awesome. And the rest zone availability would be in their rooms, correct?
Mainly yes, but we do not mind if you res elsewhere throughout the hotel. I've seen photo bloggers would res their pose balls to take a picture, or they'll be out into the parking lot resing out their vehicles, which I don't quite don't quite mind at times, and they would take interesting photos using their vehicles.
Mm-hmm.
They'll take photos at the beach, they'll take photos at the spa, restaurant, almost anywhere where it's not very crowded,
Mm-hmm.
which is quite interesting. So by all means, go ahead and come here and take a photo shoot if you like. You could take a
Oh,
day pass if you're just here for taking photos only. So if you want to take photos that doesn't involve the room, you get a day pass.
sounds good. Amazing. All right. And so this is for the rooms access, and I'll I'll be showing photos of the rooms. The website has some amazing photos. And then I think there is a restaurant on the rooftop, and then but I can show that as well. Yeah. Thanks
Yes.
for the
So we'll
tour.
go to one more location, which will be the rooftop, as you say.
All right, thank you.
All right, so let's go back to the elevator.
Wow. And it's already opening. Wait a minute. Okay, right.
All right, welcome to the rooftop. So there are a few things here for the rooftop. You can lounge around and relax, and we have a breakfast buffet, self-service, but it only opens at a certain time. So it opens at 5 a.m. to 12 p.m. Second Lifetime.
5 p.m. to 12, 5 a.m. to 12 p.m.
Yes.
Okay, for breakfast. Okay, I've seen you put the notice in the group. Very nice. Okay, so if persons want to grab breakfast at the Essencia, you can do that. At there's no cover charge. Correct me if I'm wrong. They come in, they sit, they have a sumptuous breakfast, delicious, and they just tip their waiters. Correct?
They don't have to tip the waiters. It's self-service. So basically it's a serve yourself breakfast buffet. You walk in, you see a buffet filled with food, and you just click whatever food and drink you like and you have a seat.
Okay, awesome. Thank you. And
Yes.
that's through there, right? Behind the curtains there.
Yes, behind the curtains.
All right, perfect. And does the restaurant have a name?
It does not. It's basically the breakfast
Rooftop.
buffet.
Okay, thank you. All right, Kira, again, thank you for taking the time to share with us about Essencia Business and Travel Hotel, which is one of your passions here on the game. And for persons who want to visit, who want to have the Essencia experience, I'll put a link to the hotel's website in the description. Click on it and come on over and check them out. You won't regret it. As like we said, it's a home away from home.
Have a good day, everyone, and thank you for interviewing me.
My pleasure.